Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope everybody's doing fine. I really do. Uh, I've been trying to make videos as much as possible, guys. So y'all hang in there. Y'all just keep listening and watching for them. After a certain amount of time, um, I start playing the video on the live stream. I'm doing that because it seems to be that I have a lot more people out there that sees my stuff, but after 2 days, they ain't been seeing my stuff because it's just my stuff gets very unpopular and it don't pop up for them. But I've noticed that me doing it this way, it seems to be working a little bit better. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you miss it one place, you get it in somewhere else after a few days. You know what I mean? After a couple of days, and I see that it stopped, and I'm gonna help y'all out by showing it the other way. Because I know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. It's called blatant censorship. That's just all there is to it. There's no reason to call it anything else because that's what it is. It's what they want it to be. It's what they created. It's their censorship, right? It's corporate greed. Corporate greed is a major thing, and I've been seeing a lot of things um, stop corporate uh, uh, policies, stop corporate greed. I've seen all kinds of things lately that I hadn't seen since I started saying that. But they're finally, people are finally catching on to the fact that corporate greed is here, and corporate greed is what's censoring us, trying to take our freedoms and our rights and everything that we do away, along with all the other greed that goes along with everything that is going on. You got greedy people. You got greedy censorship going on. You got this. Oh hell, just the damn censorship of race. And we've done a little bit of a series on the race thing too, because no one can call themselves a race unless they want to call themselves Heinz 57s, and that's their race. Because there is no true race. It's all Heinz 57. You could have 57 different races and you not even know it. I'm not joking. That's a fact. Somewhere in your ancestry, you have multiple ancestors, multiple different races of ancestors. Now, there's a lot of people out there that's going to say, oh, you crazy, you crazy. I'm just this one. That's not true. Don't care who you are, what you think you are. You're a human being. That's the only thing in race that you have that's right. You're human. That's it. You're all human. Period. You're all human. You're not nothing else. That's the only race that there should be on this planet is you're human. Because that's what there is. Yeah, there's some of us different color. We got different pigments in our skin. We got different hairstyles. When I was younger, my hair was kinky curly. Now it's straight as a board. Uh, everybody's got something different. Everybody's got some type of thing or system or in their blood or something that does makes them not just one race. Uh, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Some people just don't. They really think there's more to it than there really is. But hey, I'm not trying to belittle nobody and take nothing away from anybody and say anything that this ain't happened to this person and it ain't happened to this person. I'm not going to say none of that because, see, I know that those things happen to every person on this planet. If you're broke, it's happening to you. And I don't care what race you are or what race you claim, because you're not one race, but whichever one you claim, there's something in the woodwork, period. That's all there is to it. There's something in the woodwork. Whether it bites you in the ass, whether it likes you, whether you like somebody else and it don't like you, there's just that one thing. And you know, all of you know this now for a fact, that there's things going on that is beyond your capability of believing that it's all happening and nothing's getting done about it. That's the fact that bothers me the most out of everything else out there. We have all these people that know the Constitution as well as they do, and not one of them in Congress or the Senate or anybody else has not called bullshit on everything that's happened since January of this year. There's too many things that's just happened that's been completely unconstitutional. Big time. Never seen so many executive orders signed in my entire life in this short period of time. There's something wrong with that. There's something real wrong with that, folks. I mean real wrong. Why has everything been changed and rewritten and then changed back? Why? What's going on here? See my point? What are these people doing? What are they doing that's taking everything away from us? Why are they doing that? Why are they making it so obvious of what they're doing? I'm wondering that myself, because they're quite obvious of what they're doing. Are they doing it to the point now that people don't want, they're so brainwashed that it doesn't matter what, they'll allow them to do anything now? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that's a lot smarter and know what I'm talking about to be true, and still, yet they all still sitting there doing nothing, instead of really putting the hammers down and the squeeze points on. I mean, we know what's going on from the beginning with the big V, roll up your sleever. Okay, we know what that is. We know that all that is just another way to take our freedoms away from us. We know that. You all see that. That's what they're doing. That's why there's so much, or not so much, but so many people that have actually went out on a limb now in different countries and started talking about corporate entity, corporate greed, corporate whatever. Governments turning their head to this situation. Something's really wrong with that picture. And I mean really, really wrong. And there's a lot wrong with this stuff. And I don't know how far it's going to go, how far it'll go before it stops, or if it even does. we're headed in a direction that is not the right, perfect direction anymore. We're headed the gas went up. Our gas is going up. When gas gets to $4.25, $4.50 a gallon again, people are going to start going broke again. In other words, they're going to go broke enough that they're going to start losing homes. People are already losing their homes because their unemployment's run out already. Oh, everybody says, oh no, they just got that back. What? $1,300? Are you shitting me? It took them so long to get that $1,300 that they broke already. They had 2 or 3 bills that was worth that, because they're probably behind on some of those bills. So yeah, it gave them a stay of execution for what, 3 more months? Maybe. If it wasn't already too late to begin with. And then what's going to happen in that 3 months? Because they still not wanting nobody to go to work and nobody to make no money. They're on unemployment because they can't go back to work because there ain't no jobs. Man, they won't let nobody go back to work. They just now starting to open it up to some states. Some states are opening up. And they still crying and bitching, moaning and whining and battle raking and wanting you to all still stay home. And wear that mask. Oh, yeah. But yet, at the very beginning, Dr. Fauci, he said, you don't need the mask. And then you changed his mind. There's been a lot of that, too. A lot of mind changing. A lot of attitude changing. A lot of wiping each other's butts. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. They worried about whose butt they gonna wipe next, or they worried about it, the wiping period. It's crazy. This whole shit match is crazy. It's out there beyond anything that anybody ever imagined was gonna happen in this country or any other country that had our types of freedoms. But it ain't happening to just us now. It's happening to the whole world. And this is treating you the way they try to treat, that they've been treating everybody in the world anyway. But just remember this one thing. Those of you out there, if we continue to allow this to happen and not take care of the rich, greedy ass people, and I really mean get rid of them. It's gone beyond anything that anybody else can do. The ones that are really making this problem happen is the ones that need to go away. They need to find a retirement home somewhere and retire. Never be heard from again, but retire completely. Because they're making waves for people they shouldn't be making waves for. How many times is the goat man is going to say that we only need 2 billion less people in this world before you start believing it? You're not going to, because y'all don't believe none of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know it in your heart that needs to happen. Period. Just too scared to say it. I'm not scared, but it's a fact. You can only kiss that gold spoon ass liquor so many times. It's like having y'all know it's always been a bully on the block. bully always got what he wanted until the bully got his ass whipped. Y'all remember that? Okay. Now, you got a nerd. Okay, you got a real nerd. And we've had movies about this called Revenge of the Nerd, right? Well, we've had a couple of those. Still look like nerds, yet they're making lots and lots of money. And they invested in lots and lots of different things, all of them. And what good has it done to us? It looks like the Revenge of the Nerds is coming back in full strength. And they're the kings of the nerd. You get my drift? They're all nerds. They all got plenty of money. They didn't believe in spending any of their money at the beginning. All they did was want to make more and more and more. That's what they did. And now they want to make even more by stealing from you. And the way they're going about it this time, they winning hands down. Hands down, buddy. Hands down. And they're going to have less people in the world because that's the way this is designed. And there's a lot of people out there that just don't want to walk on that right side of the fence to see the light in their eyes. Because they kind of agree with it. But what's going to happen when those people really didn't think it was going to be them in line, but now they're in line for the same treatment? Does anybody see what I mean by that? That fence ain't greener on the other side. It never has been, and it never will be. Just one side of the fence is just one side of the fence. Could be worse, could be better. But 9 times out of 10, when you jump that fence, even though it looks green on that side, when you just climb on over on the other side, you find out that that grass was the same as yours. Because it's just across the fence. Why would it be any better? Oh, it tastes better because it come on from the other side of the fence. Who told you that lie? Who told you that lie? It's the same thing. It's only in the way that you make it. If you make it better on the other side of the fence, then it's going to be better. If you don't make it better on the other side of the fence, then that means your side wasn't bad to start with. You get my drift? Y'all people got to quit wandering around and thinking, well, this way's that way, this way is this way. Man, the pollen's bad around here. Oh, man. Well, it's bad around here. The pollen is, guys. It's been about 85 and 90 in the last week. Or 89. Maybe not quite 90, but close to it. And now it rained yesterday, but the wind's blowing real hard, so all that pollen is floating around in the air, and it's cooler today. I hate it when it does this. So there's a cool snap coming through. It's going to be 36 degrees. Guess what that means? More pollen. We've done pollinated around here like 5 times. What it does is when it gets a cool snap, it lasts for a week. The trees go back into dormant, and they start the little bitty leaves that they get on there fall off. And then all of a sudden they get warm again, and they start pollinating all over again. Like, holy smokes. And this particular year, last summer, we got a crap load of rain. And I mean lots and lots of rain. We got lots of rain during the fall of this year and during the winter. We got a lot of rain. Just rained yesterday. So what that means is there's going to be a lot of stuff turn green with a lot of pollen this year, and it's already bad. And it just turned spring. But we already get our stuff a little early, but more stuff is coming. You got all your gardens will be germinating too. Stuff will be coming up soon. Maple trees, your orange trees, grapefruit, you name it. Banana trees, they're all blooming. They're all growing. They're all blooming around here. So it's pretty bad. It made me lose a train of thought because my eyeballs were itching. I want to scratch them. Especially this one. Oh, man. But that ain't why y'all here. Y'all ain't here to watch me scratch my eye. My point of it is this. Somehow, some way, this has all got to stop. The people have got to stop this. And stop this getting out of line with us working for the GOV. The GOV works for us. We don't work for them. There's a lot of people out there that act like we work for them. And I just don't understand why they act like that right now, or why they even want to. Somebody's paying somebody a lot of money to do all these things. Somebody is really paying people to do things that they don't really want to do. They just think that's the only way they're going to make money. So with that, from my cold dead hands, and damn well mean it, the only thing you got is to abolish corporate greed. If you don't abolish corporate greed, you're simply not free. If you're not free, you're a slave. So much love. Y'all have a good day now. Much love.